I am Savitri. In my memories, I am still Ma, though these days I hear Auntie Ji or nothing at all. I once believed that love lived in the scent of fresh laddus, in early morning songs beside a sleeping body, in worn school books and stubborn hopes. I believed love existed in the small daily sacrifices a mother makes until she has nothing left, not treasures, but tears. My husband died when I was 32. He slipped on the slick pavement by the river and never came home. I remember the ash rising at dawn, the priest's dull chants. My sons, Arun, 8 when it happened, Vivek, 5, and baby Karan, who stared at me, asking silently, "Where is Baba?" The world shook, but I had only 2 choices: collapse or live for them. I chose them. I taught in that government school for 30 years. Every summer holiday, I worked in the sari stitching room under a flickering bulb until my back ached, until the thread ran out and had to be tied again. I sold my jewelry once, twice, until there was nothing left but memories. A broken bangle, my husband's old watch. I sold those too, to buy Arun's admission to a private school. When Vivek caught a fever that cost more than we'd kept aside, I borrowed from the pharmacist and promised I'd pay back. When Karan begged for acting classes, I stood at the post office till they shut to send the fee. My knuckles bruised from the weight of coins and hope. I never remarried, not because no one wanted to, but because I could not split my heart, my responsibility, not even a fraction. My home already felt too fragile. Years passed. Arun became a banker, Vivek a software engineer, and Karan moved to Mumbai, chasing a dream of lights and applause. I felt proud, so proud, but pride came with loneliness. The house emptied. I cooked their childhood dishes every festival: aloo paratha, gulab jamun, lemon rice. I washed Arun's old school shirts and folded them, just in case he or his children came home. The pension trickled in, not much, but I managed. One morning I mentioned to Arun that perhaps I could live with him for a few months at least. I said it gently, a silent plea to share my days with someone who loved me. He looked at Nisha, his wife, and muttered, "Mummy, our flat is small. The kids have tuition and Nisha works from home." Then to me, "Maybe try Vivek," he said. "We'll sort something out later." My heart cracked, but I smiled. I packed a small bag and left behind the life I'd built. In Vivek's house, things were quiet. Too quiet. Mira's smile never reached her eyes. My prayers were inauspicious, my food too spicy. One evening, I heard them arguing behind closed doors. "She's old-fashioned. I can't relax," Mira said. Vivek agreed. I swallowed the words and left the next day, pretending I had been invited elsewhere. I went to Mumbai, clutching a flimsy hope in my hands. At Karan's flat, I rang the bell so many times my fingers trembled. When he opened, I saw surprise, irritation. My suitcases looked out of place in the glossy hallway. "Ma," he said, "why didn't you call? I'm busy." Behind him, I saw empty wine glasses, girls in makeup. His world felt so far from mine. He stepped out, handed me 2,000 rupees like charity. "Take a cab. I'll visit you tomorrow." He never did. After that, I moved into a government old-age home. I sleep in a cot by the window, plastic tray on the table. On my birthday, I got WhatsApp texts. HBD Ma, love you. Nothing personal, no call. On Diwali, I lit diyas among strangers. I whispered my son's names, sending light into empty rooms. Sometimes I remember the days I ironed school uniforms, handed them to my children, sang lullabies into their ears. I remember the night Karan said, "Ma, I love you to the moon." I remember how I believed I had given them everything. Body, dreams, nights without sleep, days without food. And now, I'm nothing. A chair in the corner, a voice that echoes in halls. People say mothers are goddesses, but even a goddess needs water, needs attention, needs someone to notice her flame flickering in the breeze. I wonder if they remember me when I'm gone. Maybe at my funeral they'll cry, "Why didn't we do more?" I pray that memory humbles them. But I won't be there to hear it. So if you still have your mother, go to her. Sit on her cot. Ask about the morning smell she loved. Listen to her silence. Tell her she's not a burden, not old-fashioned, not the woman who stitched saris or sold her jewels. Tell her she is your heart. Because once she is memory, that memory will keep you awake at night. And that silence, the absence of footsteps coming home, is the loudest grief of all.